In this series of videos, I will explore how story structure and visual symbolism are used to express subconscious character motivation in two of Christopher Nolan's films, Memento and Inception.
Come on. Come on, let's go down to the basement. Let's go down, you and me together. Then you'll know who you really are.
Both Memento and Inception present characters confronting survivor guilt over the death of a spouse. And in both films, the protagonist suffers from a mental dysfunction which prevents him from healing from his psychological wounds.
Probably tried this before. Probably burned truckloads of your stuff. Can't remember to forget you.
In Memento, Leonard Shelby's short-term memory has been damaged, and he is consequently unable to deal with the passing of his wife because he cannot process the stages of grief without memory.
I know I can't have her back. But I don't want to wake up in the morning thinking she's still here. I lie here not knowing how long I've been alone. So how can I heal? How am I supposed to heal if I can't feel time?
Think about Philippa now.
If I go without you, they'll take them away anyway.
In Inception, Dom Cobb's expertise with dream manipulation has made it difficult for him to distinguish dreams from reality, and he is consequently unable to deal with his wife's passing because he cannot fully accept the reality of what has happened.
Why did you do this?
I love you, Dom.
Why would you do
I
this?
freed you from the guilt of choosing to leave them. We're going home to our real children.
No. Maul, you listen to me, all right? Maul, look at me, please.
You're waiting for a train.
Maul, goddammit, don't do this!
A train that will take you far away.
James and Philippa are waiting.
You know where you
for
hope this train will take you.
They're waiting
But
for
I'm not
us.
so sure.
Maul, look at me.
But it doesn't matter,
Maul, goddammit!
because you'll be together.
Sweetheart, look at me. Maul, no! Jesus!
Sometime before the film begins, Leonard Shelby awakes in his home in San Francisco to hear his wife being assaulted in the bathroom. Leonard kills one of the assailants and sustains a head injury from the other, which renders him incapable of forming new memories.
Well, that's the thing. I have this condition.
A condition?
It's my memory.
Amnesia.
No. It's different from that. I have no short-term memory. I know who I am. I know all about myself. Since my injury, I can't make new memories. Everything fades.
Leonard's wife, having survived the assault, has difficulty coping with her husband's condition and suspects that he may be faking. In an effort to call his bluff, or perhaps to assuage her guilt for having mistreated him, she tricks him into killing her with an overdose of insulin. Leonard persuades himself that his wife died in the assault, and that the insulin overdose incident actually occurred to Sammy Jankis, an unmarried man who had faked short-term memory loss as part of a scheme to defraud the insurance company where Leonard worked as an investigator. With the help of Teddy, a police officer who had investigated the assault, Leonard sets out to find the surviving assailant, John G. Leonard and Teddy find John G, and Leonard kills him, but forgets that he did, so he and Teddy set out looking for more John Gs to kill.
You really want to get this guy, don't you?
Killed my wife. He took away my fucking memory. He destroyed my ability to live.
The movie begins more than a year after the death of John G. Teddy and Leonard are in Los Angeles, where Teddy sets Leonard up to kill a local drug dealer, Jimmy Grants, by convincing him that Jimmy Grants is John G. Leonard speaks on the phone with an unseen police officer and tells him the story of Sammy Jankis. The unseen cop is Teddy. Teddy meets Leonard in the lobby of his motel and sends him to a remote location where Teddy has arranged to meet Jimmy Grants. Leonard meets Jimmy instead and kills him. Before he dies, Jimmy mentions Sammy Jankis, and Leonard becomes convinced that Jimmy is not John G. Teddy arrives and reveals the truth to Leonard, that Leonard's wife had survived the assault, that Leonard had killed her with an insulin overdose, and that he had already killed John G over a year earlier.
He knew about Sammy. Why would I tell him about fucking Sammy?
You tell everybody about Sammy. Everybody will listen. Remember Sammy Jankis? Remember Sammy Jankis? Great story. Gets better every time you tell it.
Teddy also reveals that his own name is John Gamble. He is a John G.
My mother calls me Teddy. My name's John Edward Gamble.
Leonard, resentful at having been manipulated and unable to manage the truth of his situation, frames Teddy by writing down his license plate number and adding it to his list of clues.
You're John G. So you can be my John G. Do I lie to myself to be happy? In your case, Teddy, yes, I will.
Leonard drives off in Jimmy's car wearing Jimmy's clothes to meet Jimmy's girlfriend Natalie. Having completely forgotten about framing Teddy, Leonard now begins in earnest the quest to find John G.
You can't just waltz in here dressed like that and ask for a beer.
What, is there a dress code?
Why are you here?
I'm meeting someone called Natalie.
Well, that's me.
Yeah, we met before, right? Then why am I here?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Disturbed by Leonard's appearance driving her boyfriend's car and wearing her boyfriend's clothes, Natalie manipulates Leonard into confronting Jimmy's associate, Dodd.
Jimmy's partners think I set him up. I don't know if you know this, Teddy, or how well.
Neither do I.
Don't protect him.
I'm not.
Help me.
How?
Get rid of Dodd for me.
What?
Kill him. I'll pay you.
Leonard assaults Dodd in Dodd's hotel room, and he and Teddy drive him to the edge of town. Afterwards, Natalie gives Leonard the information he needs to identify Teddy as John G.
You gave me a license plate number. Had my friend at DMV trace it. Guess what name came up? John Edward Gamble, John G.
Leonard meets Teddy again, and the pair return to the site of Jimmy's death, where Leonard kills Teddy. The story is told in two interwoven sequences, one black and white and one color. The black and white segments are told in forward time and depict Leonard in his motel room telling Teddy the Sammy Janka story over the phone.
Well, then call me back.
The color segments are told in backwards time, starting with the killing of Teddy.
Yeah, leave your number. You know what to do.
Yeah, this is a message for Teddy. I'm at the Mount Crest Inn on 5th Street, room 6. I need you to come over as soon as you get this. It's important. Oh, this is Leonard. Thanks. Bye.
The two sections meet at the point in the story where Leonard kills Jimmy. This segment plays out in black and white and then switches to color when Leonard takes a picture of Jimmy's body. Taken at face value, the story of Inception is as follows. Before the start of the film, architect and dream engineer Dom Cobb and his wife Mal spend a lifetime together in a virtual dream world in the space of a day or two of slumber. Mal becomes so inured to the artificial dream world they've constructed that she doesn't want to leave, but Dom yearns to return to reality, so he implants the subconscious notion in his wife's mind that her perfect world is not real. When the two awaken, Mal becomes convinced that the real world they've woken up into is also a dream, and seeks to wake herself up by jumping out the window of the hotel room where the couple spend their anniversaries. Cobb is accused of murdering his wife and forced to flee the United States, leaving his children behind to be raised by their maternal grandmother. Cobb becomes an intellectual property thief for hire, breaking into the minds of corporate officers and stealing their secrets for his clients.
I know how to search your mind and find your secrets.
The film opens with Dom on one such job, breaking into the mind of a man named Saito. In the course of this job, Dom is confronted by a subconscious projection of Mal, who betrays him. Back in the real world, Saito tells Dom that the job was really an audition for a special assignment. Saito wants Cobb not to steal, but rather to implant an idea into the subconscious of Robert Fisher, the heir of a powerful energy empire. Robert Fisher's father is dying, and Saito wants Fisher to dissolve his father's empire in order to save the global energy market from a potentially dangerous monopoly. In exchange for his assistance, Saito offers to clear up Dom's legal problems in the United States.
Hey, Mr. Cobb! How would you like to go home?
Cobb assembles his team, including an architecture student recommended by his father-in-law, and they set out to construct the elaborate procedure for implanting the idea in Fisher's mind. The inception takes place on board a flight to the United States. When the team succeeds, Saito keeps his promise and Cobb is reunited with his children.